Scales and Tails, what's up, what's up, what's up? Aussie, Offish says, I'm here, Malik. Thanks for setting up a live stream. Well, my pleasure, bro. Thank you for being here. Craig, what's up, what's up, what's up? US Scaper says, bonjour. Bonjour, mon ami. What's going on, GB? How are you? How you guys doing? How's everybody's Friday going so far? I know more people will just come in as soon as Maple Street Aquatics is done. I was just there watching the live stream, didn't say anything. I was lurking. But yeah, so hope you guys are all having a great Friday evening or Saturday morning for my people in Australia and all over Asia. Leo, what's up? What's up? I think Thomas will be joining us right now. What's going on, Nonstop? How are you, Mary Page? Happy belated birthday. Yes, yes, yes. You have made it tonight. There you are, Thomas. 20 to 30 minutes. So, Thomas is here today to help us talk about pH. For the first 20 minutes or 30 minutes, we're going to spend time learning and understanding pH. So, Thomas is going to be helping answer questions. If you guys have any questions about your pH, I know Nonstop Aquatics had a bunch of questions about pH. Also, Leo had questions about pH. I also have questions about pH. So pH is something that we all have so many questions about and always want to understand more on and more understanding on. So I think Thomas and myself are going to do our best to navigate through this and help out. There you go. Anybody that has questions about pH, feel free to ask. Yes, I totally agree with Thomas on that one. pH is honestly, I think that's essentially why a lot of fish in South America or South American fish and Southeast Asian fish that come from swampy environments or peat rivers or rivers with like high acidity and stuff, either they breed or don't breed is because of pH. Totally. I'm glad, Mary. What's going on, Aquaballs? What's going on, Sandy? So anybody with questions with pH, feel free to ask. So pH just essentially stands for potential hydronium. Basically how much free-floating hydrogen atoms are in the water, and it affects your acidity or alkalinity. So higher pHs above 7 are considered alkaline or basic, and lower pHs below 7 are considered acidic. What we want to have is lower than 7 pH for breeding a lot of these South American fish. But there are problems with trying to maintain low pHs. Below 7, you have rarely any buffering capacity, so your tank can constantly be crashing in pH. So this is something to keep in mind also. That's a good point, actually, Thomas. I don't know if you want me to clarify that a little bit. pH is a logarithmic scale, so how it works is if you have a pH of 7, a pH of 6 is 10 times more acidic than a pH of 7. So it goes up by a factor of 10 every time. So a pH of 5 is 100 times more acidic than a pH of 7. It's not just like 2 degrees. It's quite a huge difference between 5 and 7, and also between 7 and 8 or 6 and 8. So an animal that coming from a pH of 6, you're trying to breed it at a pH of 8, that's 100 times more basic than the water it's used to breeding in naturally. So that's something to keep in mind. So yeah, if you guys have questions, please feel free to ask. This is your moment. And that's why Thomas is also here, because we were on FaceTime, and it's quite late in Belgium right now. So we were actually just on FaceTime. He was about to go to sleep, and I convinced him to come on and help us out a little bit. What's going on, Color Guppies? How are you? And if you haven't, give this video a thumbs up. It helps me out quite a bit. And also, real quickly, I want to show you guys something. Look at this. Ain't that a pretty fish? That's a pretty fish, right? Oh, disappeared. Come on, buddy. I did that. That's his brothers and sisters. And there's a few of them that look like that one. There it is. It's back now. No, that's a different one. Alright. Alright. So, we are spending the first bit of this talk today with Thomas talking about pH because it's important. Echo Ball is like, sorry, can't chat, doing water changes. Makes sense. Yes, US Caper has a good point. Higher pHs are more stable. Also means less spawning or less survival of eggs. What's going on, Jonathan Walker Clement? How are you? What's going on, Patty? Less than 2 pH starts to dropping. Yes. So I tend to maintain a KH of close to 0 a lot of times, and hence why I have crashes the odd time. But you want to at least have 1 to 2 kH in your tank, so you can maintain like a 6.8 to 7 pH. You know. Yes, hit the like button. And also something I want to add here that me and Thomas have talked about quite extensively is that a lot of the foods that we feed our fish, a lot of these high protein food, you know, also add a lot of organic content into your water, which again affects your pH quite a bit. What's going on, Richard? Okay, Richard. Honestly, like, I'm concerned about your well-being. I personally would not recommend going and meeting random strangers off of Craigslist. What's going on, Az? Maple butter biscuit. Maple syrup. What's going on, New Local Austin? You guys just came over from Maple Street Aquatics, didn't you? I was just there earlier. I didn't want to say anything. I was just being quiet. Oh, he's back. Hold on. Look at this. I'm not gonna move this time. But look at, oh my God, that guy. Okay, so he's hiding right now. He camera shy today, or she actually. It's a she. We do identify animals by gender in this channel because they do have a gender. That's a girl. That's a pretty girl fish. How y'all doing? Hope everybody's having a great Friday. I just want to show you guys off, show off my cute fish here. You know, that's being a lot of camera shy right now. She knows the camera's on her too. Imagine how smart they are, right? Like, she was out and about until I turned the camera on her. Now she's looking at us. Look at her. Can you guys see her looking at us? She knows the camera. She pretty though. What's going on, Metalhead? Metalhead's Aquatic Mayhem. Welcome. So Thomas says, so playing with my pH is the same as playing with temperature. Let the fish find out what they love the most. Exactly. So you want it to swing a little bit. And I think that's important in getting some of your hype ancestors, like these particular ones here, like to spawn at about 6.5 pH. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, by the way. Happy Thanksgiving weekend. Hope y'all still have leftover turkey in your fridge, so everybody can go and eat some leftover turkey. I always love like the Sunday, the Saturday, and the Fridays after Thanksgiving. Like, anytime there's a big holiday, the weekend after, you're always making like ramen and all kinds of stuff and sandwiches in the morning. Sunday morning, you're making like turkey sandwiches, and like Monday morning, you take turkey sandwiches to work. You know, like little things like that. It's always like a good thing. I love it. You know, hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving and lots of turkey. Gobble gobble. You know, I love turkey. Leftovers are the bomb. Turkey sandwiches, yes to turkey sandwiches. Lots of mayo. You know, I'm like a white person inside. I think I love mayo. Like, everybody's like, "Oh, you're so white." I'm like, yeah, I love mayo. Mayo is awesome. Are you kidding me? Like, lots of mayo and hot sauce. I need the hot sauce. But yeah, what's going on, Aquatic Ness? How are you? Maple, yes, you guys just came over, huh? I'm glad, I'm glad. ABC Aquatics is cooking Ceci salmon. Okay, getting back to pH. So, a lot of people are worried about the fish dying recently, and it is an unfortunate reality. I think Thomas said the other day, anytime you're breeding your hype ancestors, you're playing with death. You know, which is completely true. You know what I mean? You're putting your fish tank at a state where it is crashing the pH. You know, and that's when the fish tend to breed, not necessarily saying because the pH is crashing, but there's a specific pH, just like the temperature, where they like to breed at. You know what I mean? And at that point, if your temperature is ideal, or when it reaches close to it, the fish breed. Usually, like I find, you know, below 6.5, it's usually a good place to be. You don't want to be past below 5.5, because then, you know, a couple of days might go by and it could be like a lot lower, and then all of a sudden your fish are dead and you're like, oh wow, how did that happen, you know? And you check the pH and it's like 4.2 or whatever, you know? So those are things to avoid. But again, I want to show off this other fish. There's the one we were looking at. There's one of my males. There's another female. These are gorgeous fish. These are first generation from wild caught parents. I do not own the parents. I know the person that does. I bought the fish from them. So I'm pretty happy about this fish. I've had them for almost 2 years now. They're breeding. They're like rabbits now. I have several clutches this year. Pretty happy about that, thank God. Also, somebody asked me if blue rams are good community fish. They are. Yes, Mac Truck, smash it. You know, 31 people. I want to see 31 likes. It does help me out quite a bit to get the video out to more people such as yourselves if you do hit the like button, you know. So do us everybody a favor. And unfortunately they've taken the dislike button away, so you can't really dislike no more. They've snubbed it, you know, snub, and it's gone, and no more dislikes, I guess. You either like or not, but I prefer if you guys hit the like button because it helps me out. If you want to dislike, you can still try, you know, whatever. It doesn't bother my feelings or nothing. US Caper says I keep my pH around 5.5 to 6. Mary says, oops. Measuring pH is quite necessary. You have to. I mentally keep a record of where my pH is in all my tanks, generally overall the week, throughout the week. Even if I'm not here spending a lot of time, that's one of the things I do midweek, and also like especially on Fridays, before I feed. So right before when I finish this live stream and before I feed all my fish right now, I will check all the pHs to make sure nothing is below, you know, somewhere where they should be. Oh, there's baby fish. You guys want to see baby angels? So this is how I prove pairs. This pair is available for sale. I will show you guys right now how this is actually being done. This is a proven pair now. Here, I'll show you guys. There it is. So that's the mommy and daddy. They be the babies, freshly hatched. They still look like eggs, but you see all the ones that are hanging. Let me try to put my finger up there. Right there on the leaf. You see those? Those are all little baby fish. Like little baby angels that just hatched. Like they just hatched. They still look like eggs, right? But they just hatched. They're moving about. They've been moved up there. They were all over the leaf and stuff. You can still see some of the ones that didn't hatch, and there's babies hanging on those too. So this is the mommy and daddy. They're a gorgeous pair, orange heads. About 9 months old. Big fish, 20 centimeters plus. There's the rest of the group, bullied and chased away. So these two are for sale. If anybody wants to buy them, and you're in the Greater Toronto area, you can come pick them up tomorrow and or Sunday before my live stream. A little shameless plug there, but I have that pair. I also have another pair over here. I'll show you guys how many pairs I have for sale right now, actually. I have a bunch of pairs. Okay. Look, see? Eggs, babies actually now. It's a proven pair. You know what I mean? I'll sell this pair for cheap also because they're cheap, they're small. Did you guys see this one? This is my favorite beta out of the whole lot. I named him Bunty or Bumpy because he looks like he has bumps all over him. Bro, look at that guy. Look at that guy. This is my most favorite fish out of the whole lot. Do you guys like him? Comment and let me know what you think about him. He's a special ordered fish. We got 2 of these. If you want, I have one and Placo Fever has one. I don't think Placo Fever is selling his. This fish I think is going to. We haven't figured out the pricing and stuff, but she definitely is potentially gonna get this fish. These are some of the other fish that I have. Right? You guys want to see it again? Let's go back to it for a second. Don't worry about the price. If you're my channel member, so you get better pricing than that. But I'm keeping this fish unless I get like what I want also, because look at him. That's why I priced him at that price point also. And I paid a lot for him, so he's worth every penny. That's Bunty or Bumpy. What's going on, Dillian? Haven't seen you in a couple of days. I'm glad you're here, bro. Hurrah, bro. Thank you for being here, Dillian. What's going on, ADHD? Pride more, fish and more. What's up, what's up, what's up? Aquatic Nest. Who'd I miss? RB Animals and Movies. How are you? Okay, let's look at the betas, okay? I'm gonna say hi to everyone first quickly. L333s are finally trapping. Congratulations, bro. So these guys came in pairs. That's one of the nicest ones I have also. Look at the girls. The girls are pretty as hell. She's like a hellboy. A hell girl. What's going on, Yellowstone Aquatics? What's going on, ADHD? Nice. What's going on, RB? Patty. What's going on, Patty? Bumpy is amazing. What's going on, William? Who did I miss? Did I miss anyone? Steven Sutton, welcome. I missed someone. Maple Street Aquatics, hey, what's up, bro? I was on your chat earlier. I love his channel. I love their fish. We're not allowed to keep native fish here in Canada, so I love Maple Street Aquatics channel. I'm a member. And also I love their fish. So these are some of the nice ones that I got. Also, you know what? I gotta show you guys this one. These are like, I mean, goji berries. Like, seriously. Look at that fish. It's hard to see them out here, but oh my god, these are like some of the prettiest. My dog is hitting the camera stand. I know, right? They're, like, this girl's really pretty too. Like, look at these ones. I'm not trying to show you guys prices. They're just there so I know how much each fish is. But look at this. This guy has an orange head. Look at that. It's crazy, right? I'm trying to get him out. There we go. Move. There we go. Look at him. That's a crazy fish. How much for the dog? The dog is free. The dog, as long as you can feed the dog comes free. Yeah. But look at these blue ones. I got some nice fish out here. Alright, let me say goodnight to Thomas. Thomas, thank you so much for all your help all the time, you know. Thomas is awesome. So everybody say thank you so much, Thomas. And Thomas is in Belgium and he's an actual medical doctor and he has to wake up tomorrow morning and see patients. So it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, so he's going to bed. Thank you so much. And I will FaceTime you tomorrow at some point if you're free. You know? And thank you so much. Rob's Aquarium Room, how are you? And so yeah, let's look at the Bettas, okay? And thank you, Thomas. Everybody say thank you. Adam's back country living. Hey, hey, dog is free. All right, we're gonna look back at the Bettas, okay? This is the Betta show. So you saw the ones that don't have a light on. Oh, thank you. There you go. Perfect timing. So lights went off, so you can see them in like natural light. This is how they look naturally. No artificial lighting, no editing. You know, this is exactly how the fish look like in nature, in our tanks, I guess, but without any artificial lighting. You know, so these are some nice ones. I had one like this last time. I was gonna keep him, but this time they sent me three because I said I really like the one. They sent me three just like the one I like, so I'm pretty like torn between the three. I got three of those. I got this cow, blue cow. I like the blue cow. This is I love this one. Oh my god. Uh, this one, right? No, this is on the left. Which one? This one? Okay, Metalhead, you gotta tell me. I'm gonna point, okay? This blue one. Thank you, Dillian. What's going on, Lazarus? What's going on, John? Okay, so yeah, yeah, I can't decide which ones I like more, but remember, these are just like a few. There's more. Look. These guys they're twins. They're identical. You cannot tell them apart. Like I've tried. Like this one looks a little lighter right now, but like a few seconds later he will look darker than this one, and you can't tell them apart. They have the exact same color, exact same shape, part pattern, markings, everything. I like they're like bloody twins. Don't look at the prices, you know. But yeah, I love it. And got a Hellboy right here. Look at that. Woo! What's going on, Steven? Thank you. Everybody check out Lazarus the Fish Boy's channel. He's awesome. I know, Mary, like when I saw him, me and Playkofi were gonna fight for this fish. We were gonna fight. He was like, yo, let's go outside, fight it out, you know? Whoever wins the fight gets the fish. We got some giants. This one's a giant, this one's a giant, this one's a giant. These fish are 3 months old, eh? They're not full size yet. They're gonna be big. Like this guy's gonna be huge. And I got a really nice how'd you call those? A Dumbo orchid in the back in the tank also. So some nice fish. They did us good. And another cow. I love this cow. So I'm torn between this cow and the other cow. The blue cows are like my favorite, you know. These are like legit, like probably like this one. That's like its natural color too, everyone. It's crazy, right? How many total? 140. This one's my first favorite. Like he's like my favorite of all time. Like I've never seen a fish like this in my whole life. You know, and I've kept Bettas my whole life. So I'm in love with this guy. You know, and it might be going to my friend Heather. So she's definitely gonna get either this one or this one. So she got dibs on these two fish. You know, and she'll get a girl also. What's going on, ABC? But yo, look at this Hellboy. This is a nice one also. Come on, buddy, show off to daddy. Show off for daddy. Come on. There we go. All right, hold on, let me get him in focus. Oh, actually, hold on, this is stupid. Let me turn the lights off. Ooh, got it. All right, look at him. He's nice. This one's really nice. I really like this one. I really like this one. I like every single one of them, actually. They're all great looking fish. A lot of these are gonna be sold tomorrow, by the way. Some of these are already spoken for. Just so you guys know, like this one, most likely is gonna go to Sudbury. Look at the one in the back. He's gorgeous. There's fish in the tanks also. There's a platinum one in here. I'm trying to get you that one on focus. He's up there. It's like a really nice fish also. I'm kind of like holding him back a little just because he's so pretty, but we'll see. All these fish are gonna sell. So moving on down the row, we got more of these koi type. These are like the classic Nemo candy or candy koi, whatever they are. Real nice. Young fish, 3 months old. Look how small they are too. Still growing. They're gonna like get a lot bigger. Real good quality. Real nice. These are my favorites also. Like I really like these ones here. We got a lot of these this time. I think I asked her for these also. We have a good connection. Yeah, thank you so much, Mary. You can see some of the ads. I haven't put up all the ads, but look at the girls we got. Really pretty girls. There's another one in the tank also. She's hiding behind the little tag there, but I'll try to get her. These are like the girls for this type, the mustard gas type. That's a young male. He hasn't fully grown yet, so I'm kind of holding him back. That's a female. She's a wild type female, but she can be bred with the mustard gas to continue the lineage. Or we have a mustard gas female right there, which is also quite nice. A lot of the fish came in pairs, so this came in a pair. Prices are in Canadian dollars, by the way, not American. So that would be like about 60 bucks American, just so you know. We can ship to the US also. I really like this pair. This is one of my favorite pairs. I like them. But then also look at these, like with these, the females come with them like right there. Gorgeous. The tank is like scratched up, so you can't really see them too well in there, but god damn, they're pretty fish. What's going on, Marcy? They need below 7 pH. All 4 of these are really nice. And then I have a 5th male also right there. This one's really nice also. This one hasn't colored up yet. Like fully grown, still growing. Got some platinums. I'm in the process of taking pictures of all these. Got a wild type. This one's really pretty. Thanks, S. Bettas. Look at the one in the back. So somebody already wants this fish. It's like pink. Like I can't even, I don't even know how to show him off right now because he's not coming into focus, but he's like pink. And there's more pattern on him, on his whole body. He's just not showing off right now, but he's a really pretty one also. Yeah, they need about, I personally would say below 7 is ideal. 5.5 is great. You can go all the way down to 4 and they don't seem to have an issue. At least the ones I have here, I've tried. You know what I mean? Like when my other fish in tanks sometimes die, the beta's just like, yeah, everything's good, you know, whatever. So, but I don't recommend keeping them that low, but anywhere between like 5 and 6.5, you know, perfect. But below 7, you know, you can keep them alive. Anything above 7, especially for like something like this, you cannot expect these fins to like stay like this long term if your pH is like 8. Just a little reminder. That's why, and there's an easy fix to this. You can use catappa leaves. It crashes your pH real fast. It makes it ideal for these fish. That's why they tell you to use a catappa leaf. They just don't tell you why. It is because of the pH. Moving on, some of the really nice fish I got. This pair is like, I mean, this is very rare fish. I'm gonna put the camera down so you guys can see them properly. I already have few people interested in them. These are for breeding. So let's give them a moment. Let me put some background there so you can see the fish better. Imagine. There we go. What y'all think? What y'all think? What y'all think? Is that the prettiest fish you've ever seen or what? I think out of all the fish, this is probably one of the nicest ones. Yeah, I got a few giants. Got a few giants, definitely. We got like 5 or 6 giants. I'll show you some of the giants just now. Um, Thanks, Mary. Where did I get these containers from? Big Al's. It's called the Ista breeding box. So these are the other pair. She's still active and stuff. She's just sleeping right now. I gotta clean these containers. So I got some work to do tonight. But look at this guy. I'm gonna show off some of my special fish that I got. This guy's for sale. These are only being sold as pairs right now, but I do consider selling him by himself for the right buyer, you know? Look at her. She gorgeous too. Super pretty. And I got this really big girl ready to breed. She's one of my personal grow outs I kept last from the last shipment. So she's about 7 months now. She's huge. Look at how big she is. She's as big as my finger, and she's full of eggs. And that's who she wants to breed with. So this guy in the tank, the reason she's in here and he's out there is because for the last 3 days, he jumped out of this box, okay, into the tank through that tiny little slit, like on the top above the gradient, okay? And he tried to spawn with her. And I almost let them too. I almost let them. And what's going on, Alicia? And but I can't afford to have like him get damaged and stuff, so he's really pretty, you know. Let me try to show him off too. Can't find him, but yeah, look at this one. Let me try to show off this guy here. This is a really pretty one too. Well, all 4 of these are really pretty. Bettas are fantastic jumpers. You need to have your lids on proper, because if you don't, they will make it out, and that would not be good. Look at the one beside it too. I really like this one. Now here's something I want to add here. These animals are not staying in these containers indefinitely. I think Michael asked earlier how many fish we got. I forgot. I don't know if I answered it, but we got 140 fish in total. There's one dead on arrival, so I got 1 less fish. Pickle Fever got 1 more fish because he drove to the airport, and gas is expensive apparently. It is. I'm just making fun of him. But so anywho's, I ended up getting almost 70 fish, and I have to keep them all in these containers right now for the next couple of days until they start selling. They are going to go to new homes in the next week. A lot of these are getting picked up tomorrow night or Sunday. I just advertised. I still have people messaging me even before I advertise. Bettas are awesome. You want to have large enough tanks for them, at least a 5.5 gallon per fish type of deal. For a lot of these bigger fish, you want to have flue wall stratum or some type of pH buffering substrate, so it holds the pH. Do small water changes. You know what I mean? Steven Sutton, new channel member, Advanced Fish and Placo Keeper. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Remember to send Katie an email. Let her know you are a channel member, and add your contact info to the mailing list, and also your other contact, personal, address and stuff if you want to give that out to her. So when time comes to send, like, I don't know, calendars and this and that, all kinds of stuff. But thank you so much for becoming a channel member. There's so many of you guys on today too. uh, Lazarus has to go. Thanks for the stream, and thank you, Lazarus. So hope to see you on Sunday. And if you guys haven't subscribed to his channel, please do. He has a great channel. Bettas are pretty amazing. A lot of the long fin ones I find are better community fish than these short fin ones. These guys are straight killers. Like, this guy's a killer. Like, he will kill anything in the tank. Okay? So you gotta expect, like, she's actually a good girl. That's why I kept her for the last few months, because she could live in my tank, and she's really pretty. She's pink. Think about it. Like, that's a pink fish. Really pretty, right? So I like it. I like it a lot. So, but like, most of them are not this nice. A lot of them are, I don't know. I don't want to say anything mean about a fish, but they're not nice fish sometimes. So they don't always make good community fish. But a lot of these long fin varieties can be good community fish. Like, this guy would probably be a good fish, this guy potentially, but he looks like a killer too. See, he's trying to kill right now. This guy's like, nah, I don't want to die, and this one's like, nah, I'm gonna kill you. So if this barrier was not there, you'd be dead. But plaquettes in general are bad. Like, keep in mind, anything with these short fins are usually the culprits. And I'm gonna try to show you some of the other ones that are here. What's going on, Ray? I like this one here. I'm kind of like keeping him on his own. All right, calm down. It's just me, bud. There we go. I like him. I like him a lot. And these are my other pets. This is like, he's actually not bad. He does not kill these guys, which is a good thing. So he gets to live with them, And he's super chill. This one's super chill. What's up, bud? What you up to? These are my pets. We didn't get these this time. I really like this one. He also gets to live in here with these. This is one of my other pets. He's nice, but he is a killer. So he has tried to kill some of the baby plecos. This one is nice. This one is nice. So he's a good guy. So depends on their personality too. Each one has a different personality. Oh, I forgot to show you guys these. So we'll go down here real quickly and look at some of the other ones. That's a really pretty one. Both of these, this Hellboy right here in the middle is really pretty too. But this guy on the left and this guy, I think this one's a girl. I'm not 100% sure. I gotta check. Are you a girl? Looks like a girl. That's a boy. I know that's a boy. I checked. He's really pretty. He's just sleeping right now. All right, let's see. Let me try to get him to act out a little. Come on, bub. What you up to, bub? Come on. There you go. You hate my finger. Yeah. You want to kill my finger. Come kill my finger. There you go. Mean fingers trying to get you. You too. There you go. There we go. Come on. Come on, bub. Show off to dad. Show off. Show off for daddy. Come on. There we go. No. You want to kill my finger. Yeah. There we go. Here's my finger. Want to kill it? You want to kill my finger. Of course you do. You definitely want to. You want to get to my feet. There. You want to kill everything. Oh, what about you? He's really pretty though. Like, he's not showing off right now. I got him to show off yesterday. Come on. Come on. You can do it. It's a mean finger. It's a mean finger. You want to kill it? It's coming around. It's coming around. There we go. He's pretty though. When he shows off, he's so pretty. No, Marcy. Unfortunately, no. Oh, there he is. Oh, now he wants to kill his brother. Okay, that works too. This guy's a straight killer though. Like he will kill anything in the tank. I feel like he's just pissed off because he can't get through. He was trying to get through all yesterday, you know. So if these barriers were not there, these animals would kill each other. Like so. With males and females, the same thing applies. More fish. What's going on, Jonathan? How are you, buddy? Yeah. This one's really pretty also. I think it's a giant, but I'm not 100% sure. I gotta wait for a couple more days to confirm. It looks like it. It looks like it. He's really pretty also. Do you want to see what happens when the divider is not there? I'll show you guys. So just for like a few seconds, okay? Alright, hold on. Alright. This is what happens. And then it just keeps getting more and more and more aggressive from there. It doesn't just be like, oh, hey, buddy, how are you? No, it's not like that. He's like, oh, you, I want to kill you. And then he's more interested in killing this one because this is a girl, I think. So he's not interested in killing her. He wants to have sex with her. But she's not ready to have sex yet. She's too young. So eventually he will end up killing her when she doesn't end up having sex with her. You know, which is a problem, right? But they are pretty fish. Alright, sweetheart. Let me move this mean boy out of the way. But they are quite gorgeous. So these two can be sold as a pair. Just so you guys know. So he's trying to protect her or separate her from him. See? He's not interested in her or hurting her right now. He just wants to get her away from him. See? He's trying to get... See, he told her to move. You know? He wants to kill this one. Alright, you don't get nobody day. Come on. Separate time. Hey, 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 move. There we go. Alright. No animals were harmed while making this video. But yeah. She does like him. They came as a pair also, I think. I'm not 100% sure because she's so small. I'm trying to confirm. I'll confirm. Yep, it looks like a girl. Yep. I think it's a girl. Yep, it's a girl. Confirmed. It is a girl. You know, so that's what we're dealing with. Lots of beta fish. I'm loving your comments. Yeah, it usually ends up in death, unfortunately. What's going on, Sean? Plaquettes are not whale tails. Plaquettes are these. So this is the plaquette. That's a giant plaquette. That's a platinum plaquette, also giant. These are all giants. You know how you can tell the head, the mouth. The mouth is much bigger and wider, and the body is taller. The head's bigger. Even at this smaller size, you can tell he's a giant compared to these guys. You see how the mouth is different? I don't know if you guys can tell what I'm talking about, but like, look, like all these fish are giant. Well, this one has the gene, but it's not expressed as much. But this one you can clearly see. See, it's a giant. Has a huge mouth. Has it's just a hybrid, you know. This has the gene also. It might end up being a full-size giant also because it looks so wide, you know. This is not a giant. This is a regular plaquette. These are half moon rose tails, so their tails are big and nice round, you know. I don't know if you guys saw these. I don't know if I showed these off to you. They're nice. They're pretty. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Look at that one. I like that one. This one of my favorites also. But yeah, that's what I'm dealing with. It's a pain in the behind to keep all these containers clean. Feeding them is not too bad. I'm feeding them Dr. Basileir's, Biofish, regular, medium, and I also feed them bug bites. That's it. We are planning to get Daphnia because that's what they eat in the farm. So, you know, anybody that didn't see some of these other ones, I'll show you guys quickly. So some of the orchids, a blue orchid or a black orchid, I don't know how you want to call it, but it's an orchid. That's an orchid female. That's another black orchid in the middle. This one's a blue orchid. See? Pretty fish. And cool. The one with the orange head. Come on, wake up. I like that one. So this one's really nice. You know, a lot of cool fish. We got hooked up pretty well. You know, so thank you so much, Knights Betta Thailand, for sending us some amazing fish. If you guys want to check out their website, you should. They have some cool fish. They're not cheap, but they're worth every penny, as you can see clearly. You know. Oh, like not that big, Mary. Giants get like maybe a half-inch bigger in terms of body size, and like obviously giant longfins get a lot larger, but it's very rare to have longfin giants. Usually giants are like plaquettes, short fin, and they don't usually have half-moon giants either because I think they're like the first generation or second generation wild hybrids. So it's the hybrids tend to be infertile. So like a lot of the males and stuff, the giant males that you're buying, they never send you giant females. If you ever seen giant females, they never exist in the hobby, in the trade, and it's because they're fertile, whereas the males are not usually. So you know we get those. So they get the ones you're seeing get about that big. It's just that their body is quite robust compared to a regular beta. It's not so skinny and you know fragile looking. They're more like a beefcake. Looks like a giant gourami, to be completely honest. Like that's what I think a giant beta looks like in terms of similarity. Just like a small version of it. Yeah, they get like about a half-inch or so bigger than a regular beta in terms of body size. The tails are always usually shorter, so you're not expected to see anything substantial with the tails and whatnot. But I've seen giant Dumbos now. They do exist, but they're not as big. They just have some of the characteristics. So like as you cross down into like the aquarium strains, they just get smaller and normal. The ones you're seeing here, these guys are specific type species, right? And so the hybrids always get diluted down. Yeah. The hideaway in the big tank. Nice. What fish do like lower pHs? Angelfish do well and seem to do well in low pH. When I say low, about 5 pH or so. A lot of the tetras that come from blackwater rivers, ultims amazingly well, alnacaras, so like any dwarf cichlids that come from South America, like think about apistogrammas, nanacaras, liatacaras, so any of the acara family. Uh, Blue rams do well in low pH. Plecos not so much. Plecos do well to about 5 pH for most of them. There are exceptions. There are plecos that do really well in like 4.5 pH, and they breed in that and stuff. But those are the ones that come from black waters. The ones that come from more regular rivers usually like pHs of above 5.5 and below 7 ideally for a lot of them. But there are some that do also come from waters that are like 7 and above. But usually those are like more downriver, and so less of them get collected. A lot of those are not more desirable species, so a lot of the desirable types 5.5 to 7, 7.5 ideally. So that's the ranges. Marcy has a pH of about 6. I would recommend keeping angelfish. Discus can do well at pH of 6, but not a lot lower than 5. When it goes below 5, you're kind of pushing the limit on the discus also, especially the aquarium strains. Ultims, definitely ultim angels I would recommend. You can have no worries with them. You can actually let the pH crash to about 3.5. They'll breed for you, and then you can bring the pH up after, because they're pretty good with really low pH. Green neon tetras would do great for you. Red coral, pencil fish, any of the really rare exotic tetra types that really require low pH water and most people can't keep alive, you will do really well with those. They are not going to be cheap, so I would not recommend spending all your money on them right away. But when you can get your hands on some of the red coral pencil fish and stuff, I would recommend getting those, and your fish will breed naturally in your tanks at that pH, So, and you will get fry if you just keep them alone in a tank with some plants and stuff, like a decent amount of moss or something. You will get fry. Almond leaves are good. Oak leaves work really well. I'm in Canada. Oaks grow naturally. I know about 20 different oak trees in my neighborhood. Every time I see an oak tree now, I'm like, ding, mental remark on my little calendar or my little map. Oh, where it is. There it is. I know where you are. It's like big, giant red oak trees, and I love them. I want to hug them, The owners probably think I'm crazy. Me, like, in the middle of the afternoon, like, collecting leaves off of the sidewalk and going and hugging their big-ass tree and giving it a kiss, and I'm walking away. They're like, yo, this crazy brown man in our neighborhood, you know what I mean? Crackerjack Malik. But yeah, it is what it is. I love oak trees. But I want to show you guys something quickly. Real quickly. I like this one. I like all these ones. They all have really nice patterns. They're like my favorites. And then the 27s up top. And there's males. There's the male. I have 2 males. I might have a 3rd male actually. What's going on, Glitch? I mean, considering how much money I made breeding plecos, and considering all my plecos bred mostly because of the tannins from the oak leaves affecting my pH the way it does, and also the baby plecos growing the way they do because of them being able to eat the oak leaves and having that secondary food source constantly in the tanks. I mean, I think actually, because it's Thanksgiving, I can say this and not feel like a sap. The 2 things I think I'm most grateful for this year, because it's been a pandemic year and not a lot was going on for nobody. I think I'm really grateful for the lake that I live beside. Mwah, thank you, Lake Ontario. And the amazing trees that provide the oak leaves that go into the lake water to make it perfect for the fish that I keep. So those are the 2 things I am grateful for on this Thanksgiving. Second Thanksgiving, which is great. I actually have chicken today, not turkey. But it's good chicken. Oh my god, last night I've been getting food for the last couple of days from my parents. You know, so I'm pretty blessed today. I'm pretty happy. And, pretty good. Pretty good. Thank you, Surich. Nice, Craig. Craig got some nice betas too. Uh, not all the time. Like if you know someone or a store that has, it's a very rare fish. Um, but I mean, Jeremy Bosch is probably your best bet. If you tell him, he'll probably get you some. Message him. He runs Amazon Exotics, I believe, on Facebook. Oh, look. They move in like such a group. These guys, they're slow corridors. Okay, I really like them because they're slow moving fish. But they're so graceful. You know, they just float over the logs and stuff. They don't swim fast. Very graceful. I like it. I like it. Anywho's, contact Jeremy Bosch. That's your best bet. Or Freshwater Exotics might be able to get you some. Um, talk to Nationwide Aquatics might be able to. So I think your best bet is to throw out a few feelers. It's like fishing. You know, when you're fishing for catfish, you throw like a bunch of lines in the water. Then you go have beers with your friend. 6 hours later, you come back. All your catfish lines are like, you know, hooked up with nice big catfish. Some of them like bigger fish that are eating the small catfish that caught on the first bait. So like that's essentially what you got to do with a lot of these rarer fish is to essentially fish for them, you know, in the community. Unfortunately, that's the best I can do for you right now. What's going on, Greg? Would koi cats do well with your betas? Yes, most of them will. So like pygmaeus should be okay. Like a lot of the koris should be okay with a lot of the longfin betas. If it's a 10 or 15 gallon tank with like a decent amount of structure, a plaquette will also leave most other fish alone. But with the plaquette, it's always a hit or a miss. You know, in a smaller tank. So you just have to know your fish. Some of them are great with shrimp, some of them are not. You know, this is the reality with shrimp also. Like I've had betas that live in the breeder box with a shrimp and didn't touch the bloody shrimp. Like, you know, shrimp got in there. Like, you know, they can crawl into the boxes, right? A lot of these boxes, they get in and they get eaten. But one just didn't get eaten, and like it lived there with this beta for like months. You know, almost 2 months until it got sold. Somebody picked up the beta, I think, and the shrimp was still there. And I was surprised. It didn't eat it, you know? So some of them are really great. But then some of my betas from the last shipment killed some of my super red babies that I put into the boxes to keep them clean, you know? So there is that. Male and female ratio for hypencestrus. I would say like in a tank, you want to have about 2 to 3 males at best. In a group, you can have as many females as you want. But I personally like a 2 to 4 or 2 to 3, you know, 2 males, 3 females ratio, or to 2 males to 4 females. Just because females tend to breed better when there's competition. Males also, there's at least need to be 2. Unless, you know, like some males, you know, they're just horny bastards. But like, most of the time, you want to have the second one. That's when, you know, one gets excited and the other one's like, yeah, I want to breed 2. You know, it's kind of like, I don't know, it seems like a group activity for them. But females wise, you can keep as many as you want, really. I would recommend more the merrier, because you are going to, unfortunately, at some point, it's going to go through accidents, breeding accidents, where your females are going to get shredded, and sometimes they do die. Usually, expect at least one a year from a group, or every other year kind of deal, unless they're like a very stable group. So, you know, if you want to have a long-term strategy of breeding like for 4 years, you want to have at least 3 extra females that you can always, you know, kind of sub in when one gets shredded, you know, by one of your males. Usually what I'm going to say is after the first year of breeding, if you do remove any of the 2 aggressive males, and you only keep like most of your gentle dudes,
that tend to breed better also. You will not have as many accidents moving on from the first year, but that's just, like the more common situation, but they can still get shredded. You know what I mean? Even in a perfect pair, it can happen. So like, it's very rare with a perfect pair that's already mated, that's all spawning together as like a couple. But it can happen. So keep an eye for that. When there are trappings happening, I always keep an eye for my females. And whenever I forget to, that's when accidents seem to happen. So like, it's always the worst timing. They always have the worst timing. That's something I gotta say also. Anyways, I'm gonna sign off. Longfin Lagoon, what's up? What's up? I'm gonna see you tomorrow. So Longfin Lagoon's coming to pick up some fish. My name is Jeff. Hello, Jeff. How are you? We're gonna go over to Father Fish. So comment and let him know you came from Aqua Malik, just like y'all came from Maple Street Aquatics and flooded my timeline, which is great. I love that. Let's do that to Father Fish. Flood his timeline. Let him know, make him feel good. And it feels good, it feels good when a whole bunch of people just show up. You know what I mean? So my time is up for Friday. I will see every single one of you, 11,000 beautiful people, 29 that are watching right now, but 11,000 in total that are watching potentially regularly. On Sunday, potentially, everybody that's available, swing by, join me at 3 p.m. And we'll do another session. We'll do more Q&As. We'll also show some fish, answer some of your questions and make some jokes. You know what I mean? And there are no bad questions. There are only bad answers. So I will do my best to give you good answers. And if you have any questions, always feel free to ask. And I love every single one of you. Thank you so much for being here, Sandy. And you, Escaper, and Glitch, and Longfin, S, Metalhead, Lady Metalhead, I'm pretty sure is in there somewhere. I didn't see her comment today. Mary, thank you. It's Mary's birthday, so happy belated. Craig, thank you. Suraj, thank you. All my channel members, huge shout out. Color Guppies, I saw you earlier, I'm pretty sure I did. I said hi. Steve Sutton, new member, thank you so much. Hope you stick around. And please message me, Steve. Aquaballs George, thank you for being here. Jonathan Marquez, thank you. Nonstop Aquatics, he was on earlier. Haven't said anything since then, but thank you for being here. And Leo, also channel member, thank you. See you too. Huge shout out to Sandy. Always, keeping me company when I'm at work and stuff. I'm getting messages and I love it. So, love it. I love the catch. Yeah. Thank you so much. Oh, you'll be coaching. Oh, I'm gonna miss you on Sunday. Crown Tail Half Moon. Thank you for being here, and I love you guys. God bless every single one of you. Hope every one of you guys and girls have an amazing weekend, Thanksgiving weekend. If you are celebrating, may it be a great Thanksgiving. Lots of turkey, lots of mashed potatoes, gravy, all the trimmings, green beans, whatever else, cranberry pie, cranberry sauce, you know what I mean? Whatever you're into, you know what I mean? And leftover Sam sandwiches, that's what I'm eating. I love that. So turkey sandwiches or chicken sandwiches the next day is great, so enjoy. Happy Thanksgiving. I love you guys. God bless every single one of you. I'll see you guys on Father Fish, and let him know you came. Flood his timeline. Let's go. Let's do this. Thank you so much. Mary says you should pop over to Father Fishes and hang out with it. With that. Yes, we are gonna shout out. Go over to Father Fish. Usually I'm there. I'm eating food and doing stuff, and I'm feeding these guys. So I'm usually having it on play and just being there, But I will say hi today. Okay. And thank you so much. Everybody, let's head over to Father Fish. I love every single one of you guys. So I'll see you on Sunday, okay? God bless you. Bye.